Welcome to the project for day 15 of A Card a Day in November 2024. I am sharing with you some more ephemera, no stamping, hashtag simple stamping, no stamping, for this color challenge. And I have pulled out some ephemera. I've got a piece of vellum. We are going to do some embossing with the snow, what is it called? The Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. And we are going to use these ephemera pieces from the variety of ephemera packs that are in the September to December mini catalog. So my name's Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful that you are here. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell so that you know when I am going live, as well as when, I'm going to add a little more light to the subject, as well as when I am posting new videos that are pre-recorded or potentially in the future class content for you to be a part of. So thank you so much again for joining me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I just love sharing all the amazing things that I love to create, and feel free to share this video with people who love paper crafting as well. So let's get started. So the color challenge for day 15's project is actually Mossy Meadow. Excuse me, but my Mossy Meadow ink pad is currently unavailable. So I've been pulling in Old Olive, which is a lighter shade of Mossy Meadow, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, and Cherry Cobbler. So that is all the colors that are in the color palette. I'm not using inks of these ephemera pieces. Even though they may be a hint of different colors within, it's the closest I could find to the colors for this color challenge. So I'm going to set the ephemera aside. I have a piece of vellum, which no, we do not sell anymore. However, you can find it at local craft supply store, or maybe you have some vellum left over from your stash. So feel free to grab a piece of vellum. It is 5 by 3 3/4. I have a Misty Moonlight card base, which is one of the colors in the challenge. It is 11 by 4 1/4. And I am going to go ahead and fold that over in half and go ahead and varnish that in half, get a good crease. I like to score them, but it's okay. You don't always have to do that. And now I need to find my stamp, cut, and emboss machine. So bear with me because I brought it home from my trip and I just need to find it. I thought it was right handy. Oh, it's right here next to me. Imagine that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is open up our stamp, cut, and emboss machine. I love the fact that these fold up. This is our big boss because we are using one of the embossing folders that only fit in this machine. So, and this is in the annual catalog, and it is item number 162026. And whenever you are embossing, you want to be sure that the spine of the embossing folder goes in the stamp, cut, and emboss machine first. So I want to create a snow scene on this vellum, and I don't know if you've ever embossed on vellum before, but it's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to run that through, hopefully. We've got our base plate number 4. Nope, our base plate number 1. Does say 1 there. We've sandwiched our vellum into our embossing folder. Doesn't really matter if it's straight because it's just a snow flurry. And then the plate, the gray plate number 4 for your thicker 3D embossing. So we're going to go ahead and run that through. And we can set all this wonderful goodness aside. And I want to show you how beautiful this looks, especially with the snow embossing folder. Is that not gorgeous or what? And you can use the debossed or embossed side. So this is the tricky part when you are using vellum is, I think I want it to kind of flurry down, so the heaviest on top. When you are using vellum, you want to make sure that wherever you're adding adhesive, that it's not going to be seen. So that is the challenge. So what I want to do, I want to go ahead and add my elements to the front of my, I want to make this look, and this can hang off and that can hang off. So let's go ahead and add these to the front of our vellum. We're going to use this because I always like the glue to get into the nooks and crannies of the embossed piece. I should have my, it's okay if glue gets on here because I think I might want to use dimension. Nah, we'll just do this flat, this moose. Reindeer, not a moose. Silly. It's Christmas. Not Christmas in Maine. Just kidding. So we've got that. Now the key is to go ahead and add adhesive to the spots that already have like something on top. And I'm just going to find my actual, yep, that tape, that adhesive. Yep, sure I am. You can tell that I just got back from a retreat. Okay, moving right along. Oh, there it is. Just have to look a little harder. I'm not sure that's going to stick on there, but we're going to keep trying. I'm going to add this adhesive where those pieces are. And then I'll do some other things as well. I think that circle is too far over. That's okay, because you know why? It's not sticking very well with that adhesive on this vellum. So let me do something. Sorry. Hopefully I'm not putting this on upside down. Okay. We're just going to redo that. Tuck that under there. Perfect. Now this is kind of flappy. We're going to fix that. All right. So this is going to say, Dear Santa, or should I have it here? Dear Santa. I'm going to put it right there. Regular adhesive. And I got some tricks for you. Dear Santa. And I want my adhesive backed snowflakes in hopes that I have some white ones in here left, and I do. So these are item number 162, 129, and they are in the annual catalog. And I'm going to grab a few of these. Find out where the stickiness is. And I'm going to add these just like that to tack down those corners, just to give it a little reinforcement to keep those, the vellum in place. Wish I had one more, but that's okay. We're going to put this one right there. So it's going to keep that vellum from flapping all over the place because it's got that extra reinforcement of the snowflakes on that section of the card. So now I want to also grab a piece of basic white cardstock, which is going to be in a box that I have from my retreat, maybe. Bear with me. Those are blocks, and here's my paper. I got all these little scraps that are already pre-cut, and I'm going to grab a piece of white for the inside. Actually, I'll use a smaller piece. Now we got Dear Santa on the outside. We're going to go ahead and add this to the inside. So a child can write their Dear Santa letter, or leave it with your milk and cookies. And we can have this say, ho, 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 on the inside. And there you go. Let's see if we had those embellishments And I think that's what I'm going to do, is just leave it as is. I really like the look of it. It's got all those colors incorporated. We've got cherry cobbler. There's some misty moonlight kind of tones in here. Of course, misty moonlight is the card base. We've got pecan pie here. And we have, there's a color missing. What am I missing? Old olive. We got green tones, but it's not old olive. But I was close, so that's okay. Close enough for the color challenge, and this just gives you an idea on what to work with when it comes to playing with all of your different elements within your products. So thank you so much for joining me again for day 15. I look forward to sharing more creativity with you in the next couple of days. So we play catch up so that we're right on track when it comes to this coming weekend for the remainder of November 2024. In the meantime, many Stampin' Blessings. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.